Hey everyone, Hitesh here from ET's personal tech team, and today we're taking a look at the new Mi A2 from Xiaomi. Now this device was just shown off in a global launch in Madrid, but we happen to have the India unit with us. Now this is a unit that says made in India right here. This is the official retail unit that will be available in India from the 8th of August. Well, actually the launch is on the 8th of August. It might be available a few days after that. But this is an Android One handset. So it's the successor to the Mi A1 that was launched last year, and we'll be able to show you a comparison because we have the A1 right here. This is a metal back phone, has a fingerprint, dual camera, and a really nice screen, but this is the older style 16:9 aspect ratio. So now the A2 has been upgraded for 2018 with the taller display, upgraded specs, upgraded camera. So let's take a look. So in here, the first thing you see is the USB Type-C to 3.5mm adapter. This phone does not have a 3.5mm audio output, and that is actually a little surprising. It's actually the first mid-range phone without the 3.5mm jack. So anyhow, the adapter is provided. If you do have 3.5mm wired headphones, you can use it. The SIM eject tool, the basic user guide. There is a soft case in the box. It's a smoked case. Keep that off to the side. Here is the phone. Seems to be sort of wedged in there. This is, as you can see, the black version. The phone will be available in 4 different colors right from the start, and those are actually shown on the box itself: the black, blue, gold, and rose gold. So these are the 4 colors of the phone. There will only be one version at the start, which is 4GB and 64GB. So 4GB RAM, 64 storage. In the box, USB Type-C cable, and this is a standard 5V 2A power brick. So that's as far as what we get in the box. So clean design at the back, which is nice. Some of the things that we've noticed straight away with the stickers on the back of the phone, this has 2 nano SIM slots, non-expandable storage, unlike most of the Redmi phones which do have a hybrid or a dedicated micro SD slot. So yes, you will get only 64GB and you cannot expand the storage. There may be a 128GB later, but to start with, they will have the 4GB RAM and 64GB variant. Other first impressions, the camera module sticks out a fair bit. Let me see if I can show you that. So it protrudes out a fair bit, which does lead to a bit of wobble when kept on a table. Although if you put the case on, I'm guessing that it will become flush with the camera lens and therefore offer some protection and get rid of that wobble as well. It's a lot thinner than before. Here we have the A1 on the right. This is the A2. It feels slimmer than the A1. Also feels a bit lighter. Antenna bands are better integrated. You can see the difference in the camera module. The vertically aligned camera module here is like the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Here it's a horizontal alignment. Both of them have dual LED flashes. There's the fingerprint sensor at the back. In terms of the front, obviously this is the black version, so you can't really see the bezels, but I'll just power it on and show that to you. In terms of other specs, it has a 20 megapixel front camera. Now this has the AI powered beautify mode, and what it also does is something called pixel binning. So it can combine 4 pixels to make one larger pixel with lesser noise, better light sensitivity, better images overall. And at the back, there is a 12 megapixel primary, which is this one, and there is a 20 megapixel secondary. Now, both of these have large pixels. Both of these have large apertures as well. In fact, the largest that we've seen from a mid-range phone so far, it's a 1.75 f1.75 aperture for both of the camera lenses at the back. So we're expecting some great things from the camera here. What else? Now this is a Snapdragon 660. Also, this should give you pretty good performance. The 660 actually will give you probably a performance like a Snapdragon 820. And the screen is a full HD plus 2160 into 1080 pixels. So nice and pin sharp. It's a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and the whole phone weighs about 166 grams. I'll just show you the interface once I set it up. Now here we have the A2 next to last year's A1. You can instantly tell the difference in the screen size. The Android buttons are on the screen here. They are under the screen, off screen over here. And of course, there's a slight difference in the placement of the camera and the sensors on top. Apart from that, there is no wobble on this. This phone does wobble because of the protruding camera that I had mentioned earlier. Anyhow, so moving on back to the A2, one of the things that you probably won't find in the spec sheet, and something we were quite surprised about, is that this has Quick Charge 4.0 compatibility. Now, a Quick Charge adapter is not provided in the box. That's up to you to purchase separately. But it is QC 4.0 compatible, which will give you much faster charging than the stock charger, the supplied charger. Anyhow, looking around the device, you have the USB Type-C. Obviously, the 3.5mm is missing. Speakers at the bottom, power volume on the right. And here you have the infrared port for the universal remote control. There's also a little microphone hole there. In terms of installed apps, obviously this is Android 1, so it's stock Android, much faster updates directly from Google. You won't find many of the apps that you'd find on MIUI, which is Xiaomi's own software, but you will find the Mi Remote app there, that is to control the infrared sensor. You can add your devices, control it. And apart from that, a few others like the Mi Store, Mi Community, and the File Manager are installed. But that's about it. No additional bloatware. So for somebody who really wants speed and a stock interface, this is one of the devices that you can get for this year in the mid-range segment. We don't know the price as of now. The prices will be announced on the 8th of August. But if we were to hazard a guess, we would say between maybe 16 to 20,000 for the 4GB and 64GB variant, which will be announced at the start in 4 colors. This is, as far as our first impressions go, we are expecting great things from the camera this time around. Look out for a full review where we talk about that in a little more detail. If you have any questions, do reach out to us on Twitter or in the comment section. Thanks for watching.